And now, Brandon Thick Boy Schaub.
Yeah, bueno noches, amigos. ¿Cómo está? It is UFC Noches coming in hot from the Sphere. Coming in hot. I'm coming in hot straight off the plane from Denver, Colorado. Shout out to the hometown. Your boy was sluggish out there. That altitude. I've been back to that altitude in a hot second. That'll get you. That will get you. I was out there for the one championship fights. Ran to my man Goldberg there. I get some fun stuff set up with him. Yeah, he's a good dude. Giant fingers and hands. Giant fingers. His kiddo plays for the CU Buffs, who break my heart every weekend. They lost to Nebraska fairly bad this past weekend. But his son, who's a walk-on, I was a former walk-on, made the travel team, which is a big deal. I told Goldberg, I said, just don't blow past this. For a walk-on, there's nothing big. You find out the day before, you'll go to the locker room. There's a whole list that says travel squad team. And then we see your name. I cried when I was playing at CU, made my first travel ball team. We played at Washington State. That's the first time. It is a big deal for a walk-on. It means you earned it. And his son earned it. And Goldberg goes, you think? I'm like, oh, but it's this. And then he'll remember this. It's one of the key memories, core memories your boy has. If this is that movie Inside Out, it's one of those core memories with the little things, store those blue balls. That, making the travel squad, and then when you're in the scholarship. That's how it goes. The rest is a blur. Rest is a fun time, a blur, complete waste of your parents' money. But it is a blur, and you're having fun playing college football. So Goldberg had me call him, talk to him on the celly. The kid made me feel old. He's all, thank you, sir. I'm aware, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm like, okay, just talk to me like I'm a regular dude, you know? But yeah, shout out to Goldberg. Yeah, me and him sat close to each other for the one championship fight in Denver, Colorado. They just put on a fantastic card. Fantastic product. I don't know what it's like on TV, but in person, when the fighters are competing, there's a heartbeat going do 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 do, and as the round carries on, it goes faster. Do 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 do. Kind of stresses me out, but it is intense. It is very intense. Yeah, great product. Chatri got his black belt from Henzo. That was cool. Saw Mighty Mouse. I was rocking my Walker Buehler jersey. It's my favorite jersey. Walker Buehler gave it to me. I love him. So I always rock that jersey. You boys looking swaggy. Rock that. Drive Fast hat, the red one. And I see Mighty Mouse, and he's dressed up. Yeah, I mean, he's looking sharp. Custom suit. I was like, God. I'm like, damn, you dressed up for the fights. My man, I look like a bum over here. And he's like, yeah. You know, he's like, yeah. He's with his kids. I was like, yeah, cool. And I was like, you brought the whole fam for this? The whole fam for one championship? He's all, yeah, man. I'm like, oh, wow, cool. Yeah, I guess Denver's pretty cool, man. He's like, I could tell, like, he's occupied. Like, he's acknowledging me, but, you know, also, he has bigger fish to fry. And he's like, all right. I was like, yeah. And we were talking. He's like, oh, cool, man. And you know, it's one of those, like, okay, I got to go. I'm like, yeah, no doubt. You know, all right, see you later, champ. And then they do this whole presentation, and I'm sure it was on TV. Again, I don't know what the broadcast was like. And it's Mighty Mouse retiring. I thought when he walked up, I'm like, oh, they're going to announce some like super fight or something like that. But it was him retiring. And he's getting choked up. I'm getting choked up because his family's right next to us. My wife's next to me. She's getting choked up. Chris Camozzi, shout out to Chris Camozzi. I haven't seen him forever. He's getting choked up. Yeah, I mean, one of the greatest to ever do it, man. Hung up the gloves. What a storied career. What an absolute storied career. You're talking about a special career, especially at his size. To be his size and with zero argument from anybody that knows fighting. I mean, if you say, oh, GOAT, he's the GOAT, there's nobody that knows this game that's going to argue with you if he's your GOAT. Top 3 GOAT of all time? Of all time? And then he walks away, he has his wits about him, great family, healthy. And the GOAT conversation's always tricky. I always give the heavier weight class the advantage because if they zig the wrong way when they should have zagged, the fight's over. So to be that dominant like John Jones, I usually have him over Mighty Mouse. And Mighty Mouse fighting smaller weight classes, but you'd add more chips to that argument with Mighty Mouse because you're talking the way he presented himself, the way he carried himself as a champion, and not only doing it in the UFC, kind of in the Western Hemisphere, and then to go over to one championship and dominate two and be a champ over there. Oof. Just adds to his argument. They're talking about a guy, 0 issues, 0 baggage. Everyone loves working with him. Nicest guy in the world. Great father, great husband. Just a solid person, solid human being. Most of these greats we talk about in other sports, insert whoever you want. Michael Jordan, complete asshole. Who else you got? Barry Bonds, complete asshole. Kobe Bryant, asshole. Rest in peace. John Jones, tough. Tough. Lance Armstrong, tough. Insert the sport. Whoever you want. They're tough, man. Not Mighty Mouse. First team all nice. First team all friendly. First team all dad. First team all husband. 0 baggage. No PD things, nothing. Competition-wise, okay. It's up there, man. It's up there. The reason why he never got the respect he deserves from the casuals, anybody that's in the space, has any background, always gives it up to Mighty Mouse. I've never heard anybody talk bad about Mighty Mouse who actually knows fighting, ever. I haven't heard it. It might exist for some YouTubers trying to get clicks, like Mighty Mouse the worst, and picture him like, and then Mighty Mouse there, I think a lot of that comes from he never got his credit from the casuals because he's small. He's small. Everybody thinks they can fight, and everybody thinks they can beat up the smaller guy. That's why. I mean, there might be some morons out there, but you never hear anybody like, I could take John Jones. I could beat up Francis. Never. They're too big. But everybody thinks they can fight. Everyone thinks they're funny. So you don't give guys credit. So for Mighty Mouse, the guy on the couch who's never been in a fist fight ever trained goes, 125 pounds. I'll beat the shit out of that guy. No, you won't. I'll tie you nuts. No, you won't. Bradley Martin, remember? But I'm 260. Yeah, you are. He would mop the floor with you, bud. He would. He just would. It's just how it would go. But everybody thinks they can fight, and he's a smaller guy, so he's never this huge draw. Dana White didn't do him any justice, with some of his remarks as well down the line, but he's giving him his kudos now. But I think that's one of the reasons why Mighty Mouse, just never came with the same aura as like a Khabib or John Jones or insert whoever your GOAT is. UFC flyweight records held by DJ. Most wins, most finishes, most submission wins, win streak of 13, title fight 12 wins, fight night bonuses 9, average fight time 18 minutes, total fight time 4 hours 40 minutes. Oof. Just complete domination. And not only did he do that in the UFC, then went over to one championship, which is no punk at all, and did very well. Became champ there. Fought Rod Tang in that fight, one of the greatest Muay Thai guys to ever fucking touch the gloves. Beat him up. What a career, man. What a career. And then also Crush on YouTube now. Figured that whole thing out. This is what you do? Cool, say less. Crushing it. Remember he's big on, remember he had an Xbox sponsor, the whole Twitch, all that shit? He was way before all these other kids. Way before Suga. All these other people are like, oh, people see you on Twitch, you can make money doing this. He's sponsored by Xbox. Never had any drama in his camp. Nothing. Never had to entertain the weird videos of TikTok dancing to draw appeal, or his talent spoke for themselves. Just one of the absolute gems of the sport, man. There'll never be another like him. Greatest submission I've ever seen. That armbar transition
against Borg.
Yep. Shout out to Borgs. Still love you, but still, that was wild. My dumbass had no idea. Why are you so dressed up, man? He's like, Hey, you getting some popcorn? Yeah, okay, dude, have a good night. Yeah, no doubt, man. Dude, this is wild. You brought the whole fam for this? Figure it out, dude. Figure it out. I'm in a jersey. He's in a custom suit. You know? Figure it out. One championship fights were good. Of course, I was going for the two Brits in the main event and co-main event, and they got starched. Jonathan Haggerty, who's my absolute favorite, lost in 49 seconds. He moved out there 2 months early, his entire camp, to get ready for the altitude. And then Super Lick went, oh, cool story. I'm flying just a couple days before. Hold on. Over. Elbow. Bad. Super Lick, if the American media members who judge, you know, like if you look at the Fighter Only's awards, if they knew like this aspect of fighting, he would be your fighter of the year. That was a tough one if you're a Brit. And then Liam Harris, that was a tough one too. It was a very tough one. Whole card was good though. Mm-hmm. Whole damn card was good.
Did you want to watch the sequence of Liam?
Yeah, we can. It was a freaking...
It's kind of crazy.
It was wild. These boys were throwing bows. Nobody backing up. He knocked him down a few times before this, too. And they just pop up. Yeah. Like he's out. Ass up, face down, pops up. He's a legend, though. He's throwing blows here too, man. Both of them just slugging. Great spinning elbow. Oh, he rocked him there. Liam had Goldberg in his corner too, yelling at him. Liam's landing too, man. They're both behind the ear there a little bit.
Liam looked really tired too, but
how could you not? How wouldn't be tired?
Cracked like crazy.
That last shot was directly behind the head. Whatever. He was losing though, you know. It was a great night of fights. My pops went. Nice. My brother's best friend Jason went, who loves Muay Thai. Yeah, my pops went, sat front row. He enjoyed it. Keep calling him Muay Thai. I'm like, yeah, could you not pronounce it that way for me all night? Yeah, it's a great time. Really fun time. They sold out. I call it the Pepsi Center. I forget what the hell they call it now, but they sold out the Ball Arena. Yeah, it's where the world champion Nuggets play. Ever heard of them? Denver Nuggets. Chen, what's up, dude?
Yeah,
they sold it out. It was packed in there, dude. Packed. It was a fun time. Fun time.
Where were you sitting at?
Cage side.
Cage side? Cool. Was it easy to see stuff or was it?
Oh, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Yeah, it was great. And I like how they do the bonuses. They're better. You find out right there. $50,000. Right, literally right there. Mm-hmm. I wish the UFC took that aspect from one championship right there. I found myself enjoying Muay Thai. Because they mix in Muay Thai with MMA. When I get up to you a takedown, I'm like, come on. Even me, I was like, come on here. Jesus, man. Because you go back and forth. It was like the main event, co-main event, Muay Thai. And then it was like MMA, then Muay Thai, then MMA. And when we get up to you a takedown, like, boy, gay. And I love grappling.
Yeah, but their Muay Thai is so exciting.
So high level, too. And dudes are getting starched.
Up, yeah.
You had to see those fellas in the back there as I was walking. Like, well, see you guys later. I'm going to go to my hotel now and relax. Hope you guys have a good night. It's tough, man. Tough. Let's take a little break here, fam. Then we'll get back to UFC Noches. When you think about business that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, boy, the ladies love them some Skims. Sure, you think about great product, a cool brand, brilliant marketing, but an often overlooked secret is actually the business behind the business. Making, selling, and for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of business, that business is Shopify. Like Drive Fast All Gas, we're powered by Shopify. Winner of the truck will be announced this week, by the way. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. We use them. Drive Fast All Gas is powered by them, like I told you before. Home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts go abandoned and way more sales get going. Cha-ching! So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform, be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business, get the same checkout like Skims, all right? They got it all. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Schaub, all lowercase, SCHAUB, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com, Schaub, lowercase, to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Schaub. Cha-ching. So you had that fight over the weekend. Our boy Sean Brady looked damn good. 50-45. 49-46, I guess. 50-45 makes sense. That Sean Brady, that loss to Bilal is the best thing that happened to him. I always say that. He's undefeated. Once you get that, once the O goes, you're good, man. All that pressure's off. Keep doing the damn thing. He's back in the mix. I went over Gilbert Burns, dude. His scrambling, especially in that 5th round, was insane, dude. Insane. He's only going to get better. Best thing to happen to him. This week, you had the big boy pay-per-view. UFC Noche. Here's the reason why this card's getting so much hate. People are hating on this card left and right. I get it. And this happened at 300. And everyone, I talked all that shit. They made a video of it. But the thing is, with Noche, Dana said this can be the best combat sports fight to ever happen.
He said event.
So
Fight.
Well, we said event. So when you hear best combat sports event ever, you're assuming that card. This is gonna be 300. It's gonna be better than 200. It's gonna be better than insert whatever mega pay per view there is. And 3 of the fights are like, okay, I can see that. But I think where he miscalculated. Again, he's a promoter, guys. This is what promoters do. They're not bad people. That's their business. That's the business of promoting. Everything's the greatest. Basically, a car salesman. This Honda's the greatest thing of all time. This Tesla 3, oh my God, I've never seen anything like it. We've seen it. With Dana, he's a promoter. So I think some of the backlash is that. But he was referring to the experience. Now here's where you fucked up, right? The thing is he's saying the experience of being there in person. Oh, most of us won't be there, though. So I think, yes, it's probably the greatest combat sports fight experience of all time. But if you're not there, I think it can be a little weird. I'm also curious. It's in that dome. You've seen U2 concert there? They're like, sing "It's a Beautiful Day," yay! And there's like a giant eagle. I think your chairs like rock, and the fucking wind's in your face. They like do all that shit, which is awesome as a fan. As a fighter, it might be pretty distracting. Don't you think?
I don't think they're going to have things displayed during the fight, because he was saying that they're going to chronologically display the combat history of Mexico. So I think in between each fight, each fight represents an era in Mexican combat. But during the actual fight, I don't think they'll have videos.
It's just gonna be black.
It'll probably be some kind of branding. Yeah, it could be.
There's gonna be something on there. Something to think about. But again, in person, it's gonna be lit. For the fighters, I'm like, what the fuck? It's gonna be like fireworks when during 4th of July for dogs. Just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The fighters are like, oh, poof. I don't know. It's something to think about. Could be weird. But I do think in person, yeah, greatest combat sports event ever. Yeah, but that's lit in person. Oh, I'm 2,000 miles away, bud. I'm still paying $79.99 on TV. That shit better be lit as well. I don't know if it's going to convey that. I don't know. We're going to find out. But also, I mean, the UFC could afford it, but obviously, you know, they have a budget. This was what, 12 million, 14 million, the most expensive rental arena ever. That's why he's like, we'll never be back. Listen to me right now. I will bet anybody in the world that they will be back. Guarantee it. Guarantee they come back. Guarantee it. So that's fun to say. And it builds the event up. Guarantee they come back, especially if it's a home run. Yeah, so I think the blowback there is the miscommunication of greatest event and greatest card. But because that arena is so expensive to rent, some has to give, and the card gave. The card gave.
They said they're at 20 million now for the Sphere.
Sure. Yeah, so the card gave. It's one of two ways there. Some has to give. I'd rather have litty ass cards and be at the Apex. Because I'm not going in person. They don't treat me like one championship. One championship, oh, I'm Case. I'm eating good, baby. I'm next to DJ. I ain't shit. I'm next to D. My family's there, dude. UFC ain't doing that. UFC ain't doing that for me. Brendan Schaub, like, one less problem. Now we good, baby. Those were the old days. Why are you bringing up old shit? Yes, I'm at to give $20 million on an event. You're not going to put another $10 million into the card. You're just not. You're just not. You're sure as fuck not booking Conor on this. It's too expensive. Sugar's not cheap. Rob's cheap overall. Alex Grasso cheap. Shevchenko cheap. Brown Ortega cheap. I'm talking about for the big dogs, cheap. After those first three, you're like, oh, it's an Apex card. No disrespect. But we going Sizzler, man. You said greatest event of all time. I'm expecting to go Sizzler. We ain't going Sizzler. Just going Corral at best. Oh, dude, I was talking about food. I went to Cherry Cricket. Educate your fucking selves, dude. Cherry Cricket, award-winning burger. It wins top burger in Denver, if not the nation, every year. It will knock your dick in the dirt. It's so good. Cherry Cricket, it's been there forever. My hotel's right next door. And you know what annoyed me? I built it up to my wife and to my manager, Lex. And when the kid went, it's good. I went, no. No, it's the best you've ever had. I went, that's good. Oh, that's annoying to me. At least, lie. You know what? Lie to me. If I build up a hometown burger joint as the best ever, don't tell me, that's good. And I don't fucking all that crazy shit that they always win the award for. I don't mess with any of that. See, Denver Burger Battle, undefeated. I don't mess with any of that shit. When they put fries and hot Cheetos, I judge every burger just like I do every pizza. Every pizza, just pepperoni cheese. Every burger, cheese, ketchup only. And I base it off that. Keep it simple. That's how you can judge things. You know? Now to Brothers Barbecue. Dude, I'm telling you, Denver has the best burger and best barbecue in the nation. Your boy been everywhere. I've traveled all over this bitch telling bad jokes. I've been everywhere. Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas City. They're all known for the barbecue, right? Right, Chin?
Yes.
They're all known for their barbecue. Brothers Barbecue in Denver beats all of it.
So you brought some back for all of us?
Yeah. You know I don't do that shit.
You don't do that shit.
It'd be such a hassle. Just sloppy fucking barbecue sauce in my carry-on.
I'll take it.
Oh, it's award-winning. It's heavy. It's heavy. But back to UFC Noches. Yeah, the card, they spent all the money on the event. If you're there, dude, let me know what it's like. I bet it's going to be so dope. Now, I did see a price cut on ticket prices. I did see a big price cut. I think UFC found out where their limit at. They went, oh, people want to spend $3,000 on tickets? No, sir. No. Not in this economy. No.
So the lowest was
So
at
initially,
3,000.
lowest price tickets on TicketStub was around $3,000. As of today on Ticketmaster, those tickets are still available, starting at $700. Even 700, you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You and 3 buddies, 2,100. Then you have flights. You got to get a Mexican hat. Need some fucking street corn, right? Some sombrero. Maybe you want some merch to. You're like, and for that card, there's no Mexicans headlining? And you're going to educate us on the Mexican history? And who's doing it? You guys didn't consult my wife. You guys didn't consult Oscar De La Hoya. They hate each other. Oscar said he's going to it, and Dana goes, who's giving tickets? Not me. I love it if Oscar goes. Now, some people think the low ticket sale or cut in prices is due to the Canelo fight. You're fucking stupid, yeah? Ain't no way you're going to have bullshit Canelo fight. I mean, he's massive. And it's Mexican Independence Day. So it's a big deal for Mexicans. That's why they're doing it here. They're competing with Canelo, but the Canelo fights, I mean, it ain't shit. It has nothing to do with it. It has to do with the current market value and inflation. That's what you get when you vote Harris. But, yeah, no one wants to drop fucking, to go with their buds, $3,000, include flights, hotel, $5,000-$6,000. No, sir. No, sir. Let's take a little break because we talking about UFC Noche. That's right, brought to you by the Saudis. It's going to be a historic night in the desert. Talking about Vegas. As for the first time ever, the UFC is live inside the Sphere. They say the only time, I bet not. Jump in on all the Riyadh season Noche UFC action at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports bettor partner of the UFC. The men's bantamweight title and women's flyweight belt are both on the line. It's super easy for first-timers to get started. Try betting on something simple like picking a fight to win. Go into the DraftKings Sports app, select the fighter, place your first bet. It's that simple. Those last 3 fights on the card, main event, co-main event, and then Diego and Brian Ortega. The dogs in those fights can all win. It wouldn't be a bad idea to take all the dogs, do a parlay, $10 win you a bunch of money. See what happens, all right? Speaking of stacked, if you're new to DraftKings, listen up. New customers bet $5 to get $250 in bonus bets instantly. Let's make some history with UFC Noches with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the code SCHAUBSHOW. That's code SCHAUBSHOW for new customers. Get $250 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 buckaroos. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/MMA.
Yeah, after that, you got Brian Ortega, Diego Lopez, fucking fire. Grasso, Shevchenko, cool. Was that the 4th time, 3rd time?
Third. This will be the third.
Third. Fire. It's cool. Not main event, but it's cool. They're Ultimate Fighter. It's where all fighters go to die. No one watches. Keeps them busy. And then Suga Merab, fire. You got 2, really 3, including Alexa Grasso. Dude, 3 fire-ass fights. That's worth $80. Worth $3,000 with your buds? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Unless U2 is performing at the Sphere, I ain't spending that. Not on this card. Why they do Raul Rosa Jr. like that? He's a star. You're telling me he can't be on the main card? You got flyweights on there? UFC. You got flyweights on main card? UFC. Come on now. You know better. Like, yeah, but the screen's behind her would be sick. And Rosa's Mexican as shit. Looks more Spaniard, but whatever. I mean, I'm excited. Those fights are good. Let's get into the fights. Suga Sean Merab. Best fight he can make at bantamweight. This is Suga Sean's chance to cement his foot as one of the greatest to ever do it. He beats Merab. We're off to the races. I just, am I biased? Is Sugar my boy? Yes. So take this with a grain of salt. Am I a bet on it like Drake? Probably not. But I just don't see in a world, it could happen. Rob's fucking good. He's won how many in a row? Clearly he's doing something right. Sugar has such an advantage on the feet. I mean, a gaping. Sugar has more advantage on the feet against Merab than Conor had against Khabib. That's saying a lot. Khabib's striking is fucking Alex Pereira compared to fucking Merab striking is horrendous. Horrendous. Sugar has such an advantage on the feet, man. It's not even funny. And for 25 minutes, and Merab goes, I'm going to stand with him. No, you're not. And then the Sugar haters go, yeah, he got tired against Peter Yan. It's because Peter can fight. He can strike with the best of them, and he can wrestle. Merab can't. Merab very way more dominant than Peter Yan at wrestling. But Peter Yan, as far as overall mixed martial artist, better mixed martial artist. His striking's phenomenal. His wrestling's really fucking good. Merab, striking horrendous. Wrestling, insane. Cardio, insane. You know, the Peter Yan fight, Sugar got tired. Yeah, dude, because he had to worry about it all. And he took Peter down. And he defended a lot of the shots. And he beat him. With Merab, all you have to worry about is the takedown. How many finishes Merab have? That's his schedule right there?
Yeah. So one here.
Decision, TKO, decisions. Decision guy. Get that shit out of my face, man. Wasn't 2017. Wasn't 2017, man. Get that shit out of my face. Decision guy. I just don't see him avoiding a big shot for 25 minutes against Sugar. I just don't see it. And Sugar's so much better. He's gotten so much better. And his takedown defense isn't horrendous. It's not like Merab striking. It's not like a glaring hole. Is he gonna get taken down? Guarantee you. Unless Merab gets starched like Aljo early on. But will you get taken down? Yeah. Will you get back up? Yeah. Is he gonna lose some rounds? Yeah, probably will. I just don't see Merab controlling him and holding him down for 25 minutes without getting absolutely mollywopped in the face. Sugar gets past him, we go in Sizzler. He's already top 2, top 3 biggest stars in the UFC. You win this one on the greatest spectacle of all time. You win this one, it's off to the races. UFC needs that guy. He can be that guy who wins this one. And the next, you got the Topuria fight waiting for you. You do a big boy like that, you get all sorts of stuff. You do a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I just don't. Can Merab win? Sure, absolutely. Just by decision. Only by decision. Can he win because insane cardio and grappling? Absolutely. I just don't see it happening for 25 minutes. I just don't think he can maintain that pace and take those chances and close the distance and not get starched. Can I be wrong? Oh, yeah, I've been wrong a ton of times. Sugar wins? Dude, this fight's going to be insane. Merab wins? You're like, God damn it. That's how it goes. Clash of styles. I think Sugar gets a career-defining KO. That's how I see that going down. Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko. Clearly close fights. That last one, tough scoring, tough judging. Hope you have better judging. I just think it's Alexa's time. Shevchenko's gotten a little old. It's probably just her time, right? So I think Alexa gets it done there. Close fights, though. Super close fights, but I think Alexa gets it done.
So Alexa's a minus 130 favorite.
That makes sense.
Versus plus 110.
That's fair. Look at those 3 big fights. All base in MMA, that's basically a pick 'em. All those are so close. Brian Ortega plus 150. That ain't a bad dog to bet on. All the dogs you should be betting on. These fights can go either way here. Brian Ortega at plus 150. That's a live dog. Can't bet that dog. That's a live. Can't bet that dog. That's a live dog. Alexa Grasso, Shevchenko, minus 130, plus 110. So close. I like Grasso in that. Because Shevchenko win? Absolutely. Suga Merab. Suga is a minus 142 and Merab's plus 120. Again, biggest Suga fan in the world here. Merab at plus 120, Shevchenko at plus 110, and Brian Ortega at plus 150. Could definitely happen. Little 3-man parlay on the dogs there. 3-man woman parlay on the dogs there. Can I bet that dog? Yeah, those 3 fights are great. I can sugarcoat it. The rest is fucking terrible, guys. All right? Those guys are going to be stars, and they're going to be fun fights. You know goddamn better UFC than put flyweights on the main card, unless it's fucking Mighty Mouse. You know better. And even he, as dominant as he was, never a major draw. And Raul Rosa Jr., first fight of the night? Why you do my boy like that?
I mean, kicking it off, so that's kind of cool.
Good for him. Yeah. For a fighter, it's better. I'm just saying. It's fucked up. You don't even sugarcoat it. The rest of the card is fucking terrible. All good, baby. $80 for 3 fights. Okay. Take my money. I bet in person, you don't care who's fighting. That's what the UFC is saying. In person, don't matter. It do not matter. You have Ben Rothwell, Mark Hunt at altitude, you'd still enjoy it. You have Brendan Schaub, Andrei Arlovsky, still enjoy it. Okay, Chin? Yeah, the rest of that card's terrible. For a pay-per-view, that's the blowback. Dana White was being a promoter, being Dana White, which I co-sign. I would do the same shit, dude. When I'm dropping something, it's the best shirt ever. It's the best ever. It's this, it's the best ever.
No, but in that case, that's true.
That's true. What I'm saying, it's true.
Right.
But with Dana, Don King, all these promoters, they'll promise you the world. You've never seen anything like it. Yeah, I have. No, but I have. I've seen people get punched in the face before. It's no different. Massive card, historic card. It's Suga Sean's night to cement his legacy as the most prolific, entertaining, biggest star in the sport. I think he gets it done. The UFC knows it. That's why they put him on here. Because they had to choose their superstar carefully. Yeah, do we go Izzy? Because they need him to win. Do we go Izzy? Who knows what kind of mental state he's in, right? After Strickland. Do we go Alex Pereira? He'd be down. He's a fun one. Not Mexican. We don't give a fuck about that, right? Not a lot of stars, are there? I would have tossed Patty on here. I'd toss Patty on here versus Mexican. Again, 20 mil, you ain't getting a fucking stack card, kids. It's science. Take a business class. They could afford it, though. They could have done it. I like it, though. I'll be watching. I think Tiger's games are done early. Dude, they canceled his games. Listen, I make fun of people that talk about the weather. For real, I'm talking about the weather right now. It's so hot in LA. I feel sorry for the cars. People figure it out. Get some water, get some ice. But the cars, dude, just a blistering sun, rubber on the fucking 110 yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Played golf in it.
God bless you. I washed my car outside with my shirt off, and it was so hot. Tiger was helping me out. He goes, I'm going inside. I went, I get it. You're supposed to have games. They canceled them.
Yeah.
They canceled practice and games. Said too dangerous.
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
What are they doing in Arizona? What are they doing in Vegas?
Nothing. They chill inside.
That makes sense. I figure that's indoor shit. We need more indoor shit here. Yeah, where the Diamondbacks play, it's indoor. They can cover the top. That's how hot it gets. You can't play baseball. You barely move in baseball. Barely move. They canceled these 8-year-olds' games. I was against it. I'll be honest. Let's get some cold towels. Set up some tents.
No, you know the
Make sure the electrolytes are popping. This is where because I was arguing with the coach, right? And he's like, hey, bitch, this is on turf. So add 10 to 15, 20 degrees hotter, and it's already 110. You bad dad. said, whatever takes the ball, man. Tiger wanted to play. Until he went outside. Then he couldn't help me wash my car. He watched it for a second. I filmed him. Then he went inside.
He's like, you got it? Cut? All right, I'm going inside.
He said, you good? Okay, cool. One take.
Yeah, we were the only ones on the course. The marshal kept coming around with water and being like, are you sure you guys still want to be out here? The club was slipping out of my hands. It was sweaty.
Were you guys okay?
Yeah, I was slamming beers. So I was fine.
Was it hard?
No, it was fine.
I enjoy the hot weather.
I got a little dizzy at the turn.
110's tough. 110. Yeah, because had you just moved out here, like kind of, right? Woodland Hills area?
Yeah.
Hottest part of the valley, man. That's in there in the Mexican jersey. He drops it after. He goes, it's too hot.
Oh, you changed it?
No, it's a different one.
Oh.
They got problems, Doug.
It's a Hummer.
Oh, they're different, Jim. That's a 2-door.
No, that looks dope, too.
One's a slant back, bro. 4-door. Completely different.
I thought you took that
Apples,
thing off.
oranges, dude. Nah, man, that's stupid.
Change the color.
No, you can't. I did buy some wheels off OfferUp. Great deal. Great deal. And I thought it was a younger guy. Show up, not young, about 80. Because the way he was texting, I said, you said they're fairly new, and for this price, you know how much these go for? He goes, I'm aware. Very short, too. I'm aware. I'm like, oh, damn, all right. I said, you said they're barely used. Do you, like in the pictures, the tread looks good. Is the tread good? He goes, hey, listen, man. Come over, look at them. If they work for you, great. If not, all good. Oh, damn. So I pulled up. Old man came out. Old man came out. A great guy. His daughter, Jeep Girl 726. She got sponsored by Mickey Thompson, and she got new wheels, so new tires. And so she took those off. And that's, I mean, $500. Those usually $800-900 a wheel. I thought $500 total? Even if they do have some tread on them, I'll just burn these puppies out. This is a great deal. He didn't help me load them, though. He was 80. He went, dude, son, I ain't helping you load. I got arthritis. When I get it, I'll do it in 115-degree weather. And I did it. Shout out to them. Great family. Good people. OfferUp will surprise you, man. Take a little break. Then we'll be right back to the program. For most of us, like collecting cards, the idea of spending $2,000 or more on a Mahomes rookie card, Ohtani rookie card, a Ryan Sandberg rookie card, dude, it just isn't in the cards. And your boy used to love collecting, still do. So do my kiddos. But that's some serious money to drop. Let's be real here. Thanks to Slab Packs from arenaclub.com, now it's possible to score gem mints for a fraction of the retail price. Every card that I listed was a hit from last week's Arena Club Slab Pack drop. Arena Club is the only repack that provides real value, complete view of all the possible cards, and clear hit rates for each one. Arena Club Slab Packs are revolutionizing the repack game with transparency. After your pulls are revealed, they'll immediately be placed in your showroom for safekeeping, selling, trading, or auction. The Arena Club grading process is accurate, fast, and transparent. Whether you're buying, selling, trading, or displaying, Arena Club is the card collecting platform you've got to check out. It's so easy. The app's easy. I love cards. My kiddos love cards. This is the easiest way to get it done. You could drive to the card store. You don't know what they're going to have. Slap Pack at Arena Club lets you know. Right now, you get 10% off your first Slap Pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/Schaub. That's arenaclub.com/Schaub for 10% off your first purchase. This episode of the Schaub Show, UFC Noche, is also brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Your boy's been there nonstop because O'Reilly's in the business of keeping your car on the road. And my God, have I bought some lemons, all right? And I need O'Reilly nonstop. I bought paint for my tan Hummer. I needed black, matte, military spray paint. They had it. And I used up all their cans, and they said, say less. They ordered some. I showed up the next day. Boom, they're there. And those Hummers have weird bolts and lugs, and they have all the tools I need to make the changes I'm trying to do. And I hit up my boy Casey there. You know why? Because the parts people at freaking O'Reilly are super helpful, knowledgeable, and most of all, they're friendly, man. All right. Professional people at O'Reilly Auto Parts are your one-stop shop for all things auto do-it-yourself, and you can find what you need in-store or online. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit them at O'ReillyAuto.com/Schaub. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/Schaub. O'Reilly. All right, Jim, what do you got?
Is it, are Hummers, are they manual at all or all automatic?
Automatic. Give me the military driving fucking manual, trying to get away from gunfire.
I mean, there's some advantages, but I know what you're saying.
Oh, shit.
So I don't think we talked about this yet. So Mikey Musumeci, who was supposed to be on the card. So what happened? So he never ended up actually doing a match?
Was supposed to be on the card. His opponent got hurt early on.
Cade, yeah.
Cade.
Rotolo.
Yeah, because he got hurt at CJI. And then Corner won championship. I'm sure Mikey will talk about it. Corner won championship because I was just them like, what the fuck? Because I love Mikey. I'm like, that's my pizza brother. I said, why would you guys ask him to fucking fight at 135 when he's supposed to be at 170? They said it was his idea. He thought he could make the weight.
In 5 days.
30 pounds. He had like 2 days, dude.
I think this opponent's
3 days. So I tried to make championship 135 weight in about 72 hours. His body shut down when he got to 136. So close. And now he's like a torn lung. It can't be good, man. Yeah.
But he still gets stripped. It's just kind of like,
He shouldn't be stripped.
Yeah.
No. They should put that kind of caveat in the contract. Like, because you're cutting all the weight in 72 hours, if it's a long shot if you make it, so you're helping us out. We're not going to strip you of your belt. That's how it
that
should
didn't make
happen.
any sense.
It's stupid. I love that guy. That card would have been so fucking good if he would have competed on it.
Yeah. So yeah, Dana White did say that Mighty Mouse will be in the UFC Hall of Fame after hearing about him retiring.
What do you think about Mighty Mouse?
Me?
Yep.
I think he's the best.
Ever?
I think he's okay. I put him above John Jones because of the whole drug testing stuff.
That's fair. I put him above Khabib. Good strength of schedule.
Yes, exactly.
Put him above GSP though.
Honestly, I can't. I don't know. But I put him above John Jones.
You know what he is? He's on your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You got 4. GOAT stuff is Mount Rushmore. No way you have a Mount Rushmore and Mighty Mouse isn't on there. If he's not on there, you fucking stupid.
And I think he has a loss against Henry Cejudo, and him probably fought twice, I think, but he has a loss. I think he actually won that fight. So to me, I think he's up there, 1 or 2.
His only legit loss is Dominic Cruz. Did you know that?
Way
Submission.
back in, yeah.
Still lost a lot.
Yeah. I know.
Dana White, absolutely UFC Hall of Famer. No shit. But one championship, Chatri gave it to him that night. Like first inductee ever.
First ever.
One championship Hall of Fame. Like, holy shit, that's how it's done. Him this gold trophy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's why he dressed up.
You were there, so you heard his speech when he's thanking his wife and his kids, and his voice was cracking. But it was funny the way he
was
did
like,
it.
I sound like a mouse. It's so funny.
Because it was so funny when you hear it. It's like, yeah.
And Matt Hume there, who those two did together. It was tough. It was touching, man. Everyone was teared up in that arena.
Yeah, and then you mentioned Chatri got his black belt from Enzo, which is cool. So, Merab last time posted a picture of his cut, got some crap for it. And then this picture, people are saying that he didn't mention anything about this, but it looks like a staph infection.
100%.
And this is like really close to, fight date. So
yeah, you don't have to take oral antibiotics.
And there was an article that said something like,
this is the thing with Merab, because it's a double-edged sword, right? It's like, yeah, he's a wrestler, kind of boring, so it took him forever to get the title shot. So the way he combats that, same way Chael did, I've seen it happen a million times. You'll see fighters who have boring styles. Doesn't mean I don't like them. I'm saying to the casuals. You see, name the fighter, whether they're striking, insert whoever you want. I won't call out names right now, but you guys know. If they're boring, they're not finishers. So whether they have high volume at striking, or if they're just grapplers and they don't get finishes, but they're very dominant, and they're top 1 or 2 guys in the division. You see, they come up with shticks to get fans to like them because the fighting's not doing it. So they're very dominant, and the UFC, like, we want to push them, but they just don't. They're still boring fighters. So you see, name a fighter. I challenge anybody out there. Name a fighter who's very dominant. I'm talking 1 or 2 long streaks, but their styles aren't great for the casuals. I like all the styles. I'm not calling anybody out. But maybe they're just grapplers like Merab, or they're high-volume strikers like a Strickland, or guys that they're not KO artists like an Alex Pierre. Alex doesn't speak English. He don't need to. His fighting style does for him. Colby, mouth finisher, high-volume guy, not the most exciting guy. Chael Sonnen wasn't the most exciting guy. They come up with these shticks to get the fans on their side. So they get these masses amounts of fans that go, oh, I love that guy. You don't love him for his fighting style. You want him to win. You love him for what he represents. So Colby's shtick was Trump, right? MAGA, all that crazy Trump shit. I'm a Trump guy, but Jesus Christ, that was too much for me, right? Mm-hmm. But that was his shtick. Whether you love him or hate him, you're tuning in to watch him lose or win. But his shtick was, I represent MAGA. I talk all this shit. But his fighting style wasn't fun, right? For Merab, we find out he's funny, he's a character, but he had to do that in order to get the fans on his side, in order to get a title shot. You'll see this all the time. Chael Sonnen is really the originator of all this. So all these guys with these styles, you see that the casuals don't lump onto because they're not kicking guys in the head or one-punch knockout guys. They come up with shticks. It's the blueprint of Chael Sonnen. It's always going to be a thing. They go, man, I got to do something. So you see Merab, someone on his team was like, we got to do something, man. But I'm winning. Not enough. You got to do something online. You got to do something, dude. So he comes up with this stuff. I think he's gone a little too far because now it's like, look at me, I cut my eye. You're like, whoa, dude, you're compromising your fight. Look at picture time. I got staff. All right, well, dial it back a little, dude. You're a little drunk on the whole algorithm and all. You got to dial it back, bud. We don't need to see your stitches in your eye 2 weeks before the fight. That ain't good, dude. That ain't helping nobody out. The staff, now, listen. Is the cut gonna be an issue? Not really. It's fun for media and for fans. Like, oh man, Merab's screwed. No, he's not. No, he's a fucking savage. Savage. Could it be an issue? Yeah. Chances, less than 1%. The cardio never, he's a cardio machine. The cardio is gonna be there. But again, pay attention. Anybody with styles that aren't that exciting, there's a shtick to it. And it might not even be real. I guarantee if you ask Colby a few of Trump, like name your favorite policy Trump passed, or when he was in office, what were some of the laws or some of the stuff that he passed that you agree with? Couldn't tell you. But it works for him, right? It worked for him. For all these guys, they come up with a shtick. They have to. Because the fan base glues onto that and they represent them in some capacity, whatever it is. They'll find something that they find common with a mass appeal. And those people love him. They defend him online. And then those same people that hate him talk shit about him online. But either way, they're talking. It's in the algorithm. When he has a fight, oh my God, our guy's fighting. Now it's our guy's fighting. That's what happens. It's a great business plan. You sell merch. You have the shtick. It's probably not even really you. It's what guys have to do.
Alrighty. Well, just to close this out, he was in an interview with some podcast or something, and then the UFC doctor came in during the interview to check on that to make sure it was fine, and apparently it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure. But again, it's fun to talk about. Oh my God, Merab's compromised. No, he's not. He'll be fine.
Have you seen this Israel Adesanya street altercation?
People keep sending it to me. What happened? Is it real?
As far as I know, Stylebender said he's going to file charges and report it to the police. So I'll show you the video first, and then you can go ahead and see.
Do you know what happened, though? Was the guy trying to start shit with Izzy?
So Israel said that some car, when Israel was trying to leave, like he went to get some food or something, when he tried to leave, some car slowed down and then started yelling out racial stuff, like bad stuff, and then got out of the car and approached Israel. And then
Did the guy know it was Izzy?
Yeah, I mean, the guy had friends that were recording. So I think this is a thing to do something for social media or something like that. And he tried to get Izzy to fight. Izzy just did gestures and didn't fight him.
Interesting. Is Izzy in his McLaren?
Yep.
Oh, his friends are all laughing too. And he's like calling him racial shit?
That's what Izzy says.
The guy's in Crocs. Was the guy's move just to get hit so he can sue Izzy?
Or social media.
Ooh, that's a bad idea. God, how many followers you need, man, to get knocked out like a head kick by Izzy?
Yeah, Izzy. He knows he's going to destroy this guy, but he doesn't want to get in trouble, obviously.
Man.
And this is what Izzy said.
I'm extremely disappointed after an incident on Wednesday when a random member of the public stopped his car, racially abused me, and challenged me to a fight. We have been in contact with police and will be pressing charges. I don't know what charges you can press. On Wednesday morning, I was leaving a cafe on K Road when passing cars slowed and occupant began yelling racial abuse and challenged me to a fight. I smiled, waved off, continued my car. The vehicle stopped and the abuse continued. I again waved it off. The car then parked and the passenger got out, approached me aggressively, continued to torment, abuse, and demand I fight him. I tried to de-escalate the situation repeatedly. As he got closer, I asked bystanders to call the police. He then entered my personal space. I felt threatened to protect myself. It became more forceful. My language of defensive. Though he paused, the abuse continued, so I left him with some choice words, cautiously moved to my car and drove away. Good for you, Izzy. It's ridiculous I can't buy a pie after training. Damn, like a piece of pie?
Without getting into trouble.
Like we're talking about like banana custard? Does he say what kind of pie? Details we need to know. Training without some idiot screaming despicable things and asked for a fight while mates film from sidelines. Yeah, welcome to fame, Izzy. Threatening violence is no joke. It's a very dangerous instance like this must not be glorified online. I hope in the future people say something rather than get their phones out to film. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that guy would have got fucking destroyed.
I wish he did something to Izzy like.
I'll bet anybody right now that guy's not crushing life. Making those decisions, you probably don't have a ton of options. If you and your boys like, man, let's go find Izzy because he goes to this place and always gets the apple pie. Let's go fuck with him and film it. You're not crushing it. You're not making money. You're not doing anything successful.
And this popped up in my...
And also, how do you think that would have went, bud? Unless your name's Alex or Francis, you're going to get kicked in the fucking face. And then your buddy's going to put that... Oh, you think those are your real friends? No. So you're going to get knocked the fuck out. And then your friends are like, he's the one that wanted to do it. And they're going to upload it. And then you're a meme for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So you got to go back to your life that can't be great because you're choosing to pick on a world-class fighter who's getting a piece of pie, probably a delicious cut of pie. You're deciding to pick a fight with that guy. And the way that's going to end is you got to go back to your life that can't be crushing, and you're concussed, dude. That's how that ends.
Yeah. He's probably just a douche that wants to sue and make money or something. I don't know.
And also, maybe he is an amateur fighter. He's like, oh, I bet Dana sees this supposed to be on Contender Series. No, sir. And if anyone told you that, you moron. You should probably not be the friend. Let's take a little break here. This one's important, kids, especially if you're a CU buff. It's not going to be a great year. They're just not tough. They're going to lose a lot of games, and losing means you're drinking a lot. Thank God for Safety Shot. That's right, Safety Shot. If you're drinking, your team's really bad like mine, or if you're a Denver Broncos fan, all right, Bo Nix maybe not be the answer. It's going to be a long year. If you're a Broncos fan, CU Buffs fan, it's going to be a tough freaking year. Your boy's going to be drinking a lot. But I rely on Safety Shot. I get that 4-pack from Bevmo. Boom, I'm ready to go. Next morning, your boy's wide-eye, full of energy, fully hydrated, ready to coach these little bastards in Little League Baseball. That's right. Safety Shot's world's first alcoholic detoxifier that reduces blood alcohol content as little as 30 minutes. Plus, I wake up, even if I'm having a few drinks, I take this. 30 minutes later, your boy, sharper mind, body, liver support, well-being boost, gut support, hydration. So whether it's happy hour or you're watching your team get their ass whooped, you'll be all right. Have that drink. Have some fun with your boys. Don't worry about it. Safety Shot is your companion. All right? So just go to drinksafetyshot.com. Use the code Brendan. You get 10% off that 4-pack. Or go to your local Bevmo. You're ready to go to watch your Buffs get their ass kicked all the time. Or your Denver Broncos get mollywopped, curb stomped by the Raiders. All right? Do that. Go to drinksafetyshot.com. It's okay if your team sucks. Have a few drinks. Bank on Safety Shot. Drinksafetyshot.com. Promo code's Brendan. 10% off. You're welcome. Let's get back to the program. What's this?
This popped up in my feed. It's so there's. Well, I didn't mean to like it, but this is apparently Nate Diaz at a club, and this bouncer he has some issue with, and I'll play it for you here.
Damn, that bouncer's down though.
Yeah.
It's a good ass bouncer. So you want to throw down with Nate Diaz?
Seemed like it, but nothing really happened. So
Pause this, Jin. How old's Nate?
around 40, I think.
Too old to be doing this.
Yeah.
I know fans like, oh, dude, don't give a fuck, gangster. Yeah.
And plus,
that's be exhausting.
Professional fighter too.
You always have to do that, man. In public, where is this? At a fucking steakhouse?
Some sort of
What is that?
nightclub.
Frisco's? Okay.
Alrighty. Oh, so this happened at this weekend's fights. I know it wasn't that big of a deal, but that Vanessa Demopoulos, she used to be a stripper. She jumped on Joe Rogan's arms one time. And it became viral after the fight. So this was like pretty much a blatant putting the fingers into her glove thing. And then once her opponent did that, she immediately got submitted very, very close to afterwards. And remember I told you, we talked about it here too. I think there's such an easy fix if you just, that they already taped the strap, but if you tape around the opening and onto your forearm, then they won't be able to get into the gloves.
Yeah, but that'll limit a lot of wrist mobility.
Yeah.
Would it that much?
Yeah. Be a problem.
It's just, no, the tape would be here.
Tape your arm up tomorrow, Chin.
What?
Tape your entire arm up tomorrow. Chin's like, no, dude, just like here, like a cast.
It's elastic tape.
You're missing it. You're putting a Band-Aid on a fucking hole in your boat. It's going to sink. The issue is the judging.
Yeah,
How the fuck do you miss that? And the commentary team was like, I didn't see any issue.
They all did. But then if you see the pictures, it's obvious that her fingers are inside the glove.
We know, right? They're getting paid.
I don't know. But you can tell right there, it's inside the glove. I don't agree with you guys on the whole mobility thing. We can try it here later. I seriously think it's just elastic tape.
They don't use elastic tape. They use like a duct tape.
No, I'm saying use elastic
and it's hard.
For the forearm, use the elastic tape, is what I'm saying.
I'm just telling you, Chin, you got to
No, it's going to be taped here. It's not on the wrist. It's taped here.
Tape higher?
It's got to connect. It's got to connect to the thing in order to...
Yeah, so go around here and then move it over towards the forearm.
Grapplers aren't going to like that. Strikers would love it, but grapplers aren't going to like it. Because you got to have that mobility.
We should try it here one day, see how you feel with it. We don't have any MMA gloves here, right? Just like boxing gloves?
I can find some, dude.
Okay, bring it in. Let's try it.
Yeah, it's just this is a problem with judging. How do you miss that shit? I don't get it.
So if it's that blatant and it led to a finish,
insane.
This could be
how do you not review it?
You can appeal this, right?
Yeah, but they never.
It's rare. I know it's rare.
Very rare. And she's a stripper, dude. What are we doing? Give her some fucking slack, man. Doing the Lord's work.
She's a fighter now. I'm pretty sure you saw this in the headlines at some point where Conor McGregor says he's running for president of Ireland.
Vice trying to salvage what little...
By the way, they spelled his name incorrectly too, with 2 N's.
Oh, Jesus, like they don't know MMA. Unfortunately.
It's a long post, but it just came like randomly out of nowhere.
Him running for president?
Of Ireland.
Good for him. Hope he wins. Don't you, Case?
Yeah, I actually didn't know that they had presidents. I thought they were kind of a king-queen type of
I don't know how they work either.
I thought it was more of a parliament situation.
Yeah, we have a prime minister, and then there's a queen and king. We're also idiots.
Oh, for sure that, yes.
They call it a dial or dale. It's like a lower house I'm not going to go there.
What's this?
So this is Jake Paul talking about Conor McGregor and why he's not fighting.
Oh, I said this
months
ago.
So this is
Thanks for listening, Jake.
There you go. So same thing. It's pretty much just because,
hey, thanks for listening.
They're renewing, right?
Jake's my boy, too. You can have it. Take credit. You can have it. Yeah, it's clearly what they're doing. For the people at home who don't understand, they're like, why is Conor not fighting? So Conor has 2 fights left on his fight deal, but the UFC is trying to renew their broadcast right deal because they're licensed their content, which are the fights, to platforms. So they're trying to renew their deal. They're negotiating to let multiple people, but let's say they're going to go with ESPN. They're trying to renew the deal and get the most amount of money. Correct. And your biggest star is Conor. I know it's fun forever. Doesn't matter. He's by far the biggest star. So if he goes to Netflix, ESPN, Fox, and we have a Conor fight coming up, they're going to jack off to it and pay him all the money. That's all they're doing. Part of that negotiation is, hey, we have Conor McGregor for 2 more fights, but if you were to fight now, that wouldn't be part of the negotiation. The company would be like, oh, well, you only have Conor for 1 fight, so that's why Conor's not fighting right now. Correctamundo. Thanks for listening. Shout out to Jake Paul. You can take credit for it, dude. I'm not that guy.
This is just a random one, so it's not really about what Chael Sonnen says here, but Ian Gary's wife posted this weird video of Ian apologizing for something, and I'll just play it for you. And it just looks so very like, hold on, there's music, so I won't too much. This video goes on for like a little while, and he's just like dancing and saying stuff, and she's the one that posted it saying like he's sorry for something.
When you've argued and he still thinks he's right, but he kind of knows he's wrong, but he's not entirely sure, and he's still mad, but he does love you all the time, all the same time. Yeah, they're not great at social media.
She just makes him look really, really bad.
Yeah, this isn't helping his cause. Great fighter though. You just got to stay off social media.
Yeah, it's just more.
You just got to stay off social media, man. He just should. It hasn't helped him. One of my favorite fighters, though. I wish he didn't.
Incredibly talented.
I pretend that doesn't happen. Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah.
Still top 5.
All right, this one I thought was interesting, kind of funny. This is another organization. I'm not sure what it is, but this guy walked out to. He did basically a reenactment of the Trump attempted assassination.
And it looks like we have some security in the house. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Maybe a last-minute fight. Wait, that's not Mohammadi. That's former U.S. President Donald Trump.
Fast forward.
Oh, shots fired. Oh, no. Shots fired. Shots fired. He goes down. And he's back up.
And then he ends up getting knocked out like right away.
Man. Oh, that sucks, dude.
That happened to the other guy too. Remember he was like in like a Hannibal Lecter thing,
Yeah.
and he got knocked out like that.
That's not. You got to win, man. Otherwise, it's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Then now it just didn't help out with that. Well, what's going on here? It looks like there's a firing here. He's Donald Trump. That's not the fighter. Oh fuck, dude. That whole thing is a disaster.
All right, I think that's pretty much it.
Many men wish
Yeah.
death upon me. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, UFC 306 Noches goes down this freaking Saturday. 3 fights are fire. It's going to be the greatest spectacle in fighting history. They're going to give you the Mexican history, even though it's sponsored by the Saudis. It's confusing. Just buy the goddamn pay-per-view. It's fantastic. 3 of them are. The rest of the fights will be fun. I'm sure they'll be lit. Those guys will be fighting their asses off. Could be a distraction. Could be like 4th of July for your dog. Your favorite fighter might get knocked out because he's staring at Bono on the screen. Who knows? We'll see. It's a good card either way. Shout out to Denver. Shout out to Brothers Barbecue. Shout out to Denver Cricket, Cherry Cricket, all that. One championship. Thanks for having me. Congrats to Mighty Mouse. Love you guys. The winner of the truck Drive Fast All Gas, we find out either today or tomorrow, so it will be announced this week. I can't wait. Trust me, I'm as sick of it as you guys are, but the winner will be announced this week. All right, kids, that's it. Love you. See you next time.